And thank you to all of our new subscribers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Creativity Castle. My name is Sourpuss. Each week, we bring to you a new Sourpuss creativity exercise. I sure hope you can join us for a new and exciting episode from me, Sourpuss.
Remember to subscribe to our channel.
And if you like this video, remember to give us a thumbs up. It's time for our warm-up with circles exercise. Warming up is a great way to get ready to draw and to be creative. We will begin with one of my favorite warm-up exercises, warming up with circles. We will use my favorite creativity tool, the pencil, for this warm-up exercise.
That's mine too!
And for this exercise, all you need are some blank pieces of paper. To begin this exercise, we will be drawing with the hand that we typically draw with. For me, I typically use my right hand. Paul. Which hand do you draw with? When we draw our circles, we will be using our whole arm and not just our wrist, because this will help us create a smooth flowing motion when we draw. Okay, let's begin. We will be filling up an entire page with circles, all about the same size. I typically like to fill up the whole page with 3 to 4 rows of circles.
Good job!
In warming up, the circles do not have to be perfect or all the same. With practice, we'll get better and better. And like always, after filling up your first page with circles, try filling up another page. But for this page, we are going to use our other hand to draw the circles. As you draw with the hand that you typically do not draw with, your circles may not be quite as good as those that you drew with your first hand. But that's okay. When using this hand, we typically tend to concentrate more. And when we go back to our normal hand and draw, you will find that your drawing may have improved a bit. And with practice, you will get better with both hands in drawing.
Way to go, Sourpuss! Yay!
For this exercise, I typically recommend filling up 6 pages of circles. Begin with your normal hand and fill up 2 pages. Then switch hands and fill up 2 pages with the hand that you typically do not draw with. And then on your 5th and 6th pages, and fill those up using your typical hand. And over time, you will see much improvement. Now that we're all warmed up, let's go on to another exercise.
It's time again to be creative.
Today, I will be drawing a cute little fall pumpkin design. And for this drawing, I will be using a piece of paper and a black marker. I will begin by drawing a face for our little pumpkin here in the middle of the page. I am drawing 2 eyes, a cute little triangular nose, and a big happy smile. I will now draw the rounded shapes of the sections of the pumpkin, starting with one here in the center, and then I will draw the other sections to the left and the right of this center section. I will draw these sections a little smaller as they go back out from the center of the pumpkin to make it look a little dimensional. Can you see what I mean? Hoo-hoo! And now let's add a little stem to the top of our pumpkin. And I don't want to forget to color in our pumpkin's eyes. Now it's time to turn this pumpkin drawing into a nice little design. Here we will add lines and shapes to create more of a picture with this pumpkin. Hoo-hoo! I will begin by drawing a border around our pumpkin. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And I will add a second line to make the border a little thicker. And you'll notice that the lines are not perfectly straight. I draw my lines to have a little bit of a natural feel to them, so they look like they're more hand-drawn. Hoo-hoo! And now let's add a little design inside the border. Let's use a little dashed line to give this drawing a little bit more visual interest. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. And as I draw these little graphic dashed lines, they each do not need to be perfect. It gives a more natural feel to this drawing. Perhaps these are graphic stitches, like around the edge of a quilt. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, that gives me an idea. Why don't we make a design inside the square as well? Let's make the inside of this square look like a quilt as well. Here we can be creative and choose all sorts of different designs to make our picture look like it's quilted. To do this, I will first draw lines that divide up the sections behind the pumpkin. I will begin by drawing horizontal lines going left to right behind the pumpkin. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And again, these lines do not need to be perfect. Once I am finished with drawing the horizontal lines, then I will make vertical lines that divide up into little squares and rectangles. Hoo-hoo! And each of these can also be a little bit different from one another. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Do-do-do, do-do-do. You can use your creativity and imagination to come up with your own unique design. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And now you can make your own little designs in each of these squares or in different random ones. I will create some unique squares using stitching marks and different sorts of patterns. Hoo-hoo! And now I will speed up the video just a little bit as I fill in my design ideas. Hoo-hoo-hoo! And if you like this drawing, you can go to our website in the printable section and download it for free to color it in. Hoo-hoo-hoo! That could only mean one thing.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
It's Squiggle Time again.
Yay! We love Squiggle Time!
Now we are going to use our imagination and do a squiggle drawing. Hey, Squigs! It's time to use our imaginations. And today, instead of looking at the clouds for squiggle ideas, we will be still looking at nature, but this time we will be looking at the leaves. The fall is full of beautiful colors and all different types of trees and leaves. Hoo-hoo-hoo! And leaves, like clouds, are great places to find inspiration and creative ideas. To help us decide which leaves to use, I need you to count to 3 and then say, Squiggle! As you start to see leaves, I need you to yell stop, and those will be the leaves that we use for our squiggle drawings. Penny and the pencils are going to help.
1, 2, 3, Squiggle!
Oh boy! Now it's time to use our imaginations to see what we can see in this redbud leaf. I will begin by using a colored pencil, in this case a green color, to trace around the redbud leaf. This green color will be used to identify our squiggle shape. Now, using my imagination, I will use this shape to come up with a squiggle idea. I will be using my orange pencil, which is my favorite, to draw out this idea. Try to guess what I am drawing. Perhaps you can tell what I am drawing already. I will give you a clue just in case. As you can see, I am drawing some sort of character that has a beak. And on this beak is a strange little shape. This shape is normally colored in red. Do you have an idea? I'm guessing by now that you can see that I am drawing some sort of bird character. And as another hint, I will tell you what that shape on the beak is called. This shape is called a wattle, and it's a certain type of bird that has this rubbery wattle on their beak. What big eyes this little bird has! And now, by drawing these feathers on the back of this bird like this, we'll give away what kind of bird it is. That's right, we have a fun little turkey here. And we can tell this is a male turkey because male turkeys have wattles on their beak.
What a creative idea!
Why, thank you, Penny. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. Oh boy, was this fun having squiggle time today using leaves. There's so many possibilities to use our imagination to come up with new ideas each fall. And now it's time for our creativity challenge.
Oh boy, what fun!
Let's have a look. Today's creative challenge is a creative thinking and drawing exercise. Draw the number 5 like this. Now think of how many ideas you can draw using this same number 5. Use your imagination and be creative. Here are a few ideas that I came up with. I sure hope you enjoy this creative challenge.
I'm so excited and just can't hide it.
See you next time. And remember to
Be
Remember to go to our website for our latest activities and downloads. Register today for free.
See you next time.